Hi there, welcome to this video when I'm back at Lunt Meadows Nature Reserve. I have visited Lunt Meadows before, but that time that I visited it was autumn. Now we're into spring because it's getting towards the end of March and it's an absolute glorious morning. As you can tell, the sun's out, it's about 10 degrees Celsius, so I know I'm really going to enjoy the weather this morning, but also I stand a really good chance of seeing lots of birds. Just behind me in this field, seconds away from the car, there are some Canada geese and some greylag geese. I've also seen some lapwing flying about behind me as well. So I know I'm going to have a great morning and I'm really going to enjoy my photography. Technically, I'm not even in the reserve yet, I'm still on the driveway, but I've just got some great photos of lapwing in flight just over my right hand shoulder. To my left, I've also seen lots of pheasant in this field and also a couple of oyster catchers, so I'm already guaranteed to go away with some great photographs this morning. I'm going to have to tear myself away from these lapwing now and actually get into the reserve and see what I can see there. There's a really vocal chiff-chaff behind me in these trees. In fact, I could hear it all the way down the drive. So it's really quite loud. And so I was quite determined to try and get a photograph of it. In the end, I did spot it, but just behind me you can see these trees are really quite dense, and so I had to take the camera off the tripod and go handheld just so I could maneuver the camera about to find gaps through the trees, but eventually I did manage to get a photograph. This is me from the future. I just wanted to take a few seconds to say a great big thank you to David Attenborough 2.0, who has recently clicked super thanks on several of my videos and made some very generous donations. So again, another great big thank you. It is really appreciated. So I'll let you get back now to watching this amazing morning at Lunt Meadows. Just behind me I've heard a warbler every so often. Unfortunately I've not been able to see it. It's tantalisingly close, but I think it's buried in some of the reeds. But while I was waiting for that, I did see a reed bunting sat up really nicely on the top of the tree, so that was a bonus. Lunt Meadows is just the place that keeps on giving this morning. I've just walked up the side of this river and saw a little egret down in the water, and as I got closer it took off, but it flew right past me, less than 15 metres away, so I got some really nice photographs as it flew past. Just spent a bit of time here at this blind here behind me, and not only have I been recognised now twice today from the YouTube channel, but while I was stood there talking to some of the guys, I've also seen a Marsh Harrier that's gradually flew closer and closer to where we were, and I got some video and some photographs. What a place Lunt Meadows is turning out to be. This blind here has provided a few more species to add to the bird count this morning. As you can hear, there's a lot of geese just over the other side making quite a lot of noise, but I've also seen some tufted ducks that came quite close to this blind, and also a little bit further away some cormorant as well. Lunt Meadows just continues to blow my mind this morning. The amount of birds I'm seeing is just outrageous. On this little pond behind me, there's a small island in the middle, but on that island there was another couple of cormorants just sitting really nice in profile for me to take their pictures. I also saw an oyster catcher, but to top it off, there was about 3 or 4 avocets wandering around as well. On the approach to this hide and blind just up here, I noticed that there was a bird sat on top of the blind just here, and it turned out to be a wren. And so I took the camera off the tripod, took a photograph, and edged closer and closer, and managed to get within about 10 meters of the wren before it flew off. But it didn't fly very far. It flew into a neighboring bush, and I got some much better photographs of it in a much more natural habitat. Well, I'm not a superstitious person, but if I was, I'd definitely say that I've had all the luck this morning, considering how many birds I've seen. From this side here, I've had a close swim by of a great crested grebe. There's been a male and female gadwall on the other side of this small little pond here, but the highlight has to be 2 snipe that came in and landed only about 15 meters away from where I am and stayed for quite a while. Just to show that Lunt Meadows doesn't only offer birds, I came across these natterjack toads just sitting on the path. And to be fair, I almost trod on them because they looked like a little bit of debris until one of them moved. But they made for a really interesting photograph. I'm really not sure this morning can get any better. I'm at this blind just here, and I was just thinking to myself how much I'm smiling this morning, so enjoying myself. On this water here behind me, there are some grey lag geese, and in this lovely low sun, I'm getting some really nice shots in this light. Then I did a little bit of video, and in one shot I got a coot, some teal and some mallard. Then I've been taking some photographs of the gulls in flight, and as I turned round to this field to my left, I got some video of an owl. Now unfortunately I'm straight into the sun, so it wasn't ideal, and I was so intent on videoing it that I didn't switch into still mode to get any photographs, but I'm going to stay here for a while and see if it pops back up. The barn owl started to fly around this paddock for quite a while, and so I walked further down the path to put the sun more to my back, and I got some really spectacular photographs and video as well as it hung about. It turns out there was more than one bird about. I only saw one myself, but when I was talking to some of the other people on the reserve, they'd seen 2 during the morning, and at some point there can be even 3 seen depending on when you visit. So what I'll do now is I'll let you sit back and watch some of the footage of the barn owl, some of the photographs of it that I took, and my favourite photographs from the morning. Lunt Meadows must be my new favourite place. I will definitely be visiting again very soon. It's hard to pick what the highlight is. Clearly it's got to be that owl sighting that I got, but I've seen so many other things such as the Marsh Harrier, the snipes, and so much more. It's been an absolutely amazing morning. Well, if you have enjoyed that video, do let me know down below in the comments, or nip over to my Instagram or Vero account, that's at Darrell Oakden Photography. Leave me your comments there, and you can also see lots of my photographs. Now, if you like what I do on the channel and you want to help support me to make future content like this, then you can leave out the gift shop. That's at Teespring. There I've got a range of merchandise on offer, so head off over there because a purchase really does help me out and it's very much appreciated. But you don't have to spend any money at all to support the channel. You can do that simply by clicking the like, subscribe and the bell notifications. It really helps me out and it makes sure that you don't miss out on any future content. Watch out for next week's video. That goes live on Sunday. In the meantime, you can go and check out this video just up here. But all that's left now from this wonderful location is to say stay safe, and I'll see you soon.